Hello, hello, hello. This is the opportunity. I'm going to ask my spirit team. I know that someone out there is looking for a sign. Someone's asking a question. Somebody's wanting to know something. Someone's praying and waiting for the answer. I want to know, spirit team, for that person who has sent out a specific question, for that person you know that is waiting for a specific sign, a specific answer. Who needs to know? Clarify, point out who is that person, what I need to know. Give me something that resonates with them. You know, spirit team, who's waiting. You know who's wondering. You know who's missing the signs, who's not paying attention. You know who's worried, who's in their head. What is this person? What is this person's question? What are they worried about? What is this answer? Give this person some clarity. I'm calling on you. I'm calling my spirit team, calling my ancestors. There is somebody worrying, wondering, confused about the next direction in their life. Resonate with them, call on them, give them something that resonates with them. What is that question? What do they want to know? What is that answer? What is going on? Lead the person to my channel. What do they want to know? Where is this person? What is their worry? I keep getting abandoned house. Abandoned house. It's green, it's heart, it's relationship, it's compassion, it's balance. It popped up twice, so I'm going to take it. It does not mean that you're in an abandoned house, okay? Someone could have left home. Someone could have run away. Someone could have left a situation, left a parent, left a child, left a significant other, somebody who left to find themselves. Someone is abandoning their family. Someone feels abandoned by their home. What it? Someone might live near an abandoned house, okay? Someone, their house, your body, that's your spirituality. Your body is yourself, all right? Someone feels abandoned. Someone feels left out in the cold. Someone feels spiritually incomplete. Someone feels like they've been forsaken, like God has forsaken them, like their answers are not being fulfilled. They're not receiving the clarity that they need. They feel like they're praying, 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 and they're not getting the answer. Either they're not getting the answer, or they're not paying attention to the answer, or they're not paying attention to the sign. Okay, so we have abandoned house there. Someone definitely feels abandoned. Okay, someone feels out in the cold about a situation. Someone who possibly drives a Tesla, probably a white Tesla, that feels like the world is abandoning them. People are abandoning them. They feel like they're paying back karma, or things just aren't working in their life. They feel alone. They feel lost. Okay, they feel like someone has turned their back on them. Someone has betrayed them in some sense. They're worried. They're praying. They're asking, but they feel like they're not getting an answer to what they're wanting to know. They feel like their prayer is not being answered. Tesla is electronic car that runs by electricity, not by gas. Okay, fueled by electricity, not by gas. So electricity can talk about us, our brain, our wiring, our mental. Okay, so someone is definitely in their head about this, about their spirituality. Okay, maybe mobile home. Mobile home, that's a house that travels. Okay, so somebody could be traveling towards you in their head about whether they should travel towards someone else. All right, for their stability. Feel like somebody's traveling towards them for stability. They're confused. They may be thinking about moving. Again, we have abandoned house and we have mobile home. Someone is thinking about leaving their home to move somewhere else. They're in their head about it. They're in their head about whether or not they should abandon a situation to go towards another one, to make a home somewhere else, to start anew somewhere else. Okay, or they possibly feel like somebody abandoned them to go start a relationship or a home, stability, a new home life somewhere else. But what is this person? So what do you want to tell them? What are they praying about? What are they in about? What's your answer for them? Like, what are you saying? This alpha female, somebody in their masculinity. This is the alpha, somebody who's, this is pink, root chakra. All right, somebody who feels like a woman is dominating their decisions. Like, they feel like they're not able to make their own decisions because they're listening to an alpha female, someone else's advice. They're not making their own choices. They feel like someone else is running the show for now, or they feel like they need to abandon a home where there is an alpha female, someone trying to call the shots, someone trying to control them, to go towards another situation. And they feel like they can't get away from this situation. They feel like they can't just leave peacefully. They feel like it's going to cause some type of conflict. What's your answer to them, spirit guys? All right, their question is, what should they do? Because they're confused about what should they do. Should they stay? Should they go? They're in their head about it. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. They're confused. They don't want to leave. They want to leave the alpha female. They want to, but this woman is controlling them. She's pulling. Whew. This could be a sister. I don't know why I just got that, but I feel like this alpha female is a sister. Not so much their partner, but a sister that has a lot of influence on them in their family life, in their home life. Because this goes back to childhood. All right, so I feel like this is a sister that they're in their head about. They don't really want to abandon them because it's a sister, but they want to move on. They want to follow their own mind. Okay, angel answers. I need to pull up my angel answers deck because this is what the cards are saying. This is what's coming out. Okay, so what is your angel answer? What's your answer to this person? What is your answer to the person that's worried about whether or not they should continue? Meditate, and you're going to get the answer that you need. Go within, meditate, ask divine what you need to do. I feel like that's what you're doing. Spirit guides, what else? What are you saying? Communicate clearly what you want. When you meditate, when you're asking the questions for the universe, what you wanted to know, communicate very clearly what you want to know. Don't be confused about your question, okay? Because you're coming out confused now with up here about what should you do. Should you leave home? And I feel like you have a sister calling the shots. A sister telling you that you need to stay within a relationship, stay with somebody, this home life that you're not happy in, but you want to leave that situation to go towards with the person that does bring you happy, where you found that there is stability. You want to travel towards that. You're in your head about what to do because you want to listen to your intuition. You want to follow your impulses. You want to do what you want to do, but you have this alpha female in your life, this sister trying to guide you, take charge, and you have so much love and respect for her that you're listening to what she is saying, and you're letting this person call the shots for you. So you're confused about what direction you want to go in. So you're dealing with this anxiety. You're questioning. You're asking. You're calling out. So you need to meditate. You need to go within. You need to meditate to bring the answers that you're seeking. Okay? Communicate clearly exactly what you want. What you want to do. What else, spirit guides? What else? Yeah, you need to get more information about the situation. Like, if you're thinking about moving forward to this, like, does this person want to start over with you? Do they want a new beginning with you? Do they want a home life with you? You need to get more information from this person. You need to recover from whatever was holding you back from giving to that situation in the first place. Heal whatever trauma that you had, okay? Now is not the right time to just jump and make a decision without you getting more information, without you recovering, without you healing something that you need to heal. All right, you cannot go even if you want to move forward something. Okay, ask your angels. I feel like that's what you're doing now. You're asking your angels. Ask your angels specifically what you should do. They're there for you. They are there. Okay, you're ready. You are ready to make a move. You are ready to go out, to experience life, to be happy. Okay, you're ready now. Within the next few months, something may happen. Maybe you'll be in contact. Maybe you'll make a final decision. Maybe you'll abandon this home. Maybe you'll start a new, fresh start. All right, after you've taken the time to recover and heal whatever was holding you back to begin with. Okay. So that's your answer. Whatever you're wondering, whatever you know, meditate on it. Be clear on what you want to know. Be clear in your question. So what was the soul lesson that you needed to learn behind this other than following your own mind and not letting your damn sister tell you what to do, interfere in your relationship? So I can see that right off the bat for myself. What was the soul lesson in this whole chaos, this thing that you went through, what was the soul lesson for you? Embrace both your light and dark. True balance comes from embracing both your light and your shadow. Both are necessary for growth. You needed to grow. You needed to know how to balance out your negative aspects of yourself and the positive aspects of yourself. For you to learn the lessons, like what were the bad patterns, the negative patterns that you had, the negative way of thinking that you had, how to change that into positive. You needed to learn how to alchemize that so that you can bring balance in yourself. We have some type of duality. We all have a little bit of negative, which kind of helps us along. That's what makes us stand up for ourselves, fight for ourselves. But then we have the positive in us as well, the love, the nurturing, okay, that we can bring. You need to learn to be able to love and let love in, okay. Learn how to put to rest whatever self-talk, negative self-talk, or bad patterns you had, so that you can embrace the good. Something may happen on the full moon. We do have full moon coming up on the month, okay, and we have an eclipse, Mercury retrograde, coming up in November. What else was the soul lesson for this person? What was the other soul lesson for this person? Okay, I have 1 to the 4. Hold on. Unlock the pattern. The pain didn't start today. You've lived this loop before. Maybe in love, maybe in lineage. Awareness is the key. You being aware that you have some negative patterns about yourself that you needed to change and for you to release, stop. Recognize the patterns of behaviors that you had, the mindset, whether you were cheating, you were lustful, whether you were letting people tell you what to do, not listening to your own mind, not making your own decisions, whether you were chasing money, not love, whatever it was you're doing, you had a pattern. You kept repeating the same thing in every relationship you got into and everything you did. You kept doing the same thing. It wasn't working for you. You needed to stop, reassess, look at the pattern of behavior that you carried out in each one of those relationships that you had to see what was going wrong, what was holding you back, why weren't you benefiting from that, why wasn't it turning out in your favor. You need to recognize that so that you can stop that behavior. Okay, give me one more. What was the lesson, the soul lesson for this person to learn? Choose wisely. Every choice matters. Choose with intention and your future will align with your soul's purpose. You needed to learn how to make the right choices, okay? Choose healthy patterns. Choose what was going to be in your best interest. Not what you want, but what you need. What challenges you? What encourages you to grow? What makes you want to be a better person? What accepts you for who you are? What is unconditional? What is love? You needed to learn to make right choices. Don't choose what just looks pretty and appeals to you on the outside. Remember, everything that glitters is not gold, okay? Don't choose to what is so comfortable. We need to learn to choose the things that are not so comfortable, because the things that are not comfortable are the things that we need to heal. Those are the things that make us grow. Always choosing what's comfortable keeps you at that same loop, that same cycle, that same thing. You're never going to grow if you're always choosing what's so comfortable for you. It's comfortable because it's on the same vibration as you. Elevate yourself, change, okay? So for that person, whoever's out there that's stuck with this decision about, do you abandon one situation and go to the next? This person that's allowing somebody to make the choices for you, that person that's not being specific about what they want, that's not paying attention to the signs, this is your answer. Okay, give me a angel oracle for this person. Give me an angel oracle for this person to look out for, spirit eyes. They wanted an answer. Adaptability, 765. You are flexible and capable of facing changes. Trust in your strength to navigate any challenges that arise. There may be some challenges. If you go against the grain, it's going to be a challenge, especially if you're dealing with the alpha female. If you don't do what this alpha female wants you to do, yes, it's going to be a challenge. Just because you're deciding to go after what you want. You're making your own mind. You're making your own decisions. You're not letting somebody else choose for you. Okay, so yes, expect some kickback from that. People around you are not going to want to accept that you're changing, that you're growing. Adapt to it. Trust in yourself. Make the change anyway. It's potent to your growth, okay? If they don't accept it, don't get on board. That's for them. People don't want to feel like they're being left behind. But remember, it's time for you to start choosing wisely, to unlock the patterns that you've been doing. Stop doing what you've always been doing. Do something different. Embrace the light and dark about yourself. Know that you're okay, all right? Know that you're going to be okay. What could this person expect? What can this person expect from the people that are not going to be adaptable, accepting? What can they expect? What kind of energy is this alpha female going to bring to this person that has this question? What type of energy? They want a big favor. I'm looking for significant assistance and large effort on your part. Like, this person relies on you to do stuff for them. They're always asking you for favors, okay? And that's why you're coming up with past. The weight of what happened between us still lingers. I'm not yet over our past. Like, this person is still holding on to. This is why they want to abandon ship to go towards this other opportunity, because they're not over you. Okay, this person who's asking this question still has a love in their life that they haven't moved past, and they're willing to abandon what they know to come towards you because they still love you. Okay, they do. All right, what is this person? Thank you. What is my jumper? Apathetic. I prefer to remain focused on my own life right now. This is maybe how this person that they love is feeling towards them. They may, at this point, feel like they don't want to focus on them. They're focusing on their healing. They're focusing on their own path right now, and their new path may not, include you. So if you're this person that have this question, and you're confused about what do I do? Do I abandon my current situation to go towards the one that I love, that I want to have stability with, that I want to have a home life with? I have this alpha female, be it could be for some the person they're attached to, but for someone, I think it's a sister, maybe an older, younger sister, that's saying, no, do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that, you need to stay where you are, you already have this set up, you need to, that wants you to remain in your comfort zone. Okay, I feel wants you to remain in your comfort zone. That's because this person relies on you to always do favors for them. They're always calling on you for a favor, give them money, help them out of a situation. If they got something bad going on, like they want you to fix it, always fix something. Be that big brother or big sister for them. They always need something from you, okay? They have their wants and needs, and they're afraid if you go start anew and you get with somebody else, you may not always be readily available to them to give them their favors, or they can't recoup all these favors from you. But this person, like, this person's asking this question, can't let go of the love that they feel for this other person who they may have hurt because they didn't abandon or put closure to their previous lifestyle or previous relationships. And now the person they want to go towards is just so busy working on their life, staying on their own path, focus on what they're doing, that they're not focused on this person right now, okay? But again, this person still needs to grow. They still need to change. They still need to recognize the patterns about themselves, and they still need to start to make wise choices. So if you're this person and you're praying, you're asking, meditate, communicate clearly what you want, okay? And don't be afraid to recover and heal from what hasn't been working from you. Whether this new person take you back or not, it's still time to make decisions for yourself. It's still time to let go of things that's not healthy for you. So the answer today is still communicate clearly what you want, heal what's not working for you. Unlock these patterns of behaviors that you have, fix them, and start making wise choices for yourself, okay? I hope that if you're the one that's asking, that you tune in and you get this answer.